This week we have seen the Dumb Prince and His Majesty the King Charles have a meeting at Clarence House. So I know I'm a little bit late with this because I've been off with the lurgy, but today I'm back. If my voice is a little bit croaky, apologies, I'm not 100% yet. But we are going to have a look into Harry and his father's meeting at Clarence House. Because since the meeting, there's been puff pieces. In fact, the press seem to be coming for the beautiful Prince and Princess of Wales now. So I want to have a look into what is going on. It might be completely unrelated. It might be related. Yeah, we're going to have a look and see where Harry is in this meeting. Now, we're going to ask the cards to take us to the meeting and see what was happening in there. What happened at the meeting. So I'm using the Garbage Pail deck tarot for Harry as normal. I'm using a different one for the King, but we'll start off with Harry. Come on, Harry, let's have a look. Where were you with the meeting? Okay, here we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Now, for a while, if you've been following me, the new lady who is in charge of the Sussexes, the Markles PR, comes out as Queen of Swords for me a lot, and I feel this is a whole plan. This is a grand placement for them to put themselves next to the royal family again, to show that they're rebuilding bridges, to show that he's just not some random royal that nobody wants because they can't trust him. So we have got the Queen of Swords in reverse there. Crossing over though is the Four of Swords. Okay, so Harry was told some things he doesn't want to hear in the meeting, potentially about health of people around him of his own family. With that Four of Swords crossing over, there's an element of wanting a truce there, but there's also an element of you are your family. You can't escape that. It's genetic. You've got your DNA. You've got the inheritance is being part of that family, whether you choose to break away from that family or keep within that family. That is his inheritance. So he is also trying to capitalize off the fact that the way he was born, basically, but there is also an indicator that there is somebody who was particularly unwell in there. The Three of Swords and above, the situation for Harry is not went as well as expected, and one of the big things he was wanting to talk about, we've got the Knight of Swords in reverse there. His security and his status. Now, the Knight of Swords, if we're looking at it as a person, manifested as a person, it could be an air sign younger man, or with the Knight of Swords, very much so it's the security services, it's it can be the army, it can be people going in, same with kind of like the King Knight of Wands, but this is somebody who's like dashing on in to save people. The Knight of Swords in reverse, so I feel like not only is Harry's military prestige is something that is bothering him, and he wants to do more military stuff, and you saw that when he took a little trip to Ukraine the other day, but he also is butthurt still and will forever be butthurt about his lack of security. The Hierophant is in reverse there. So he still doesn't think well of the monarchy. He still wants to reshape what the monarchy is. He is still wanting to kind of like re-establish a connection there, but he wants to make his own path with it. So there is this kind of thing. I think a lot of this stuff, a lot of the things that has happened in the last few days comes down to the new Sussex's PR person. Well, she's not new. She's been there for 6 months maybe, but she's really pushing them to seem like they are normal people, real normal people. King of Cups is in reverse. They are going to come for William. Yeah. What's he after? Okay. The Emperor is the father. So this could well be the King as the final outcome. There may be another meeting with the King within the year. The King of Cups, though, is in reverse. Harry is going to have the biggest problem for Harry is William. And one of William's problems is Harry, but I don't think it's the same importance to each other. I do feel like William has got a lot on just doing the Prince of Wales stuff, never mind worrying about his brother. And of course, he's got 3 little kids. And his wife is recovering from cancer. The 9 of Cups in reverse there. Harry has got seriously missing out syndrome. He watches it, he tortures himself. He watches the parades, he watches the events, and you know, if the royals are on telly, he'll watch it. He watches it, he absorbs it all. And he feels like he's missing out here. With the 5 of Pentacles there, they want to create the story that they were sent away, came back and ostracized themselves and all of that kind of stuff. So that narrative is still there. They still want that narrative to be there. The 7 of Cups is in reverse there. We're going to be getting a lot of recollections, may vary with all of this, guys. There is going to be puff pieces and puff pieces and puff pieces. What he went in for was to get the clout and reshape stuff so it fitted in. What he went in with the agenda for, though, he had his agenda from the social media mastermind behind the Markles. I say that in the loosest sense of the word. And the 3 of Swords there, it shows that he is actually, there was some hurt in there. And with the 4 of Swords there underneath, it doesn't look, somebody's health is not good. That's all I'm going to say on that. I'm not going to delve into too much with stuff like that, guys. You know me, and I don't like doing people's health. And yeah. And I feel that was a shock for Harry. The Emperor there. There's something coming up with either the monarch or his father. A monarch or his father. Let's have a look and see where the king is with all of this. Okay. The king's first concern, we're going straight to the Maid of Waters. There's an emotional kind of, there's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of emotions that are, that come from a place of safety and protection. So it's like your instant emotions. So do you know when something really bad happens and you're just like, I want to go home? It's that kind of energy. With the water as well there, there's also a big influence here with the cups, with the Page of Cups, that there is an energy around the Wales children. So the king is concerned round about the Wales children and how the Wales children would take this. We have the 2 of Trees, a doorway open. Okay. So there is something there. We have the 4 of Cups. And we have the 9 of Wands. He knows his boundaries are going to get taken over. He knows that his boundaries are going to get stepped over here, the king. The 9 of Wands in reverse there. The 4 of Cups there above. The king has to look to be receptive. He doesn't necessarily want to be receptive. He has actually got his concerns there for the Wales family, first and foremost. The Queen of Wands is leaving the situation. Queen of Wands is in reverse there. That is Meghan. There's Meghan. There's going to be more gossip coming out about this. There's going to be puff pieces coming about all of this, and it's going to be coming from them. I wonder if the king has told Harry not to tell Meghan everything, and that is going to come out. What's on his mind, though? The King of Stones. Yeah, he's he is very much looking at his son. The King of Stones is the King of Pentacles. Harry is a Virgo. But it's interesting that his first concern when we came into this was the Wales children as well. What's surrounding him is the Witch of the Skies, the Queen of Swords again. What's surrounding him? So he's not completely daft. He knows that the optics around this will do well for Harry and for Meghan. He's aware of it, and he's aware of how they operate to a point. The 10 of trees, he just wants this gone, guys. He just wants this burden lifted. He just stop with it. Stop with all the drama and the sniping. Bearing in mind that he is not aware of how things happen online, and he doesn't understand like what it's all, you know, he doesn't understand the way William understands. That's what I'm saying. And there's the sun in reverse. It's not going to be too hopeful, is it? The sun is going to come down. Yeah, it's going to look like it's thawed a bit, but it's not going to completely thaw, is it? I really feel like they're coming after William. Like, not the king. I mean, I really feel like Harry and whatever, they're going to try and... It's a very strange thing, the old British state, I have to admit. And I mean that in a kind of like, not in the royal family kind of way, but how it works and how it does things. It's a very peculiar beast. But there's going to be more gossip coming out about it, and the king is not going to be happy with it, because some of it is going to be quite true. There was a health issue here, quite a big health issue, which needs attention. And like, you know me, I don't want to go further into it than that. But yeah, there's a fair bit going on there. Okay, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this quick reading. Lots of love to all of you. I'll be back with more live streams and stuff very soon. But in the meantime, we're going to just have lots of quick little readings. Okay, guys, lots of love to all of you. Bye, everyone. Bye.